Hello, good afternoon. This is Keto Sister here. It's about 1:05 p.m. here, and just wanted to share with you as far as my daily vlog, what's going on. I had my regular fatty coffee this morning, the same as yesterday. It's like 226 calories, and I also had when I prepared my meal yesterday, I halvened it so I could have some for work this morning. So that's why my calories probably were a little low, which I wasn't worried about calories. It's just that's how full I gotten, so I stopped where I was full at eating intuitively. So I had some of the shrimp, half of my last night portion. I had me some pork rind skins, the blanket ones, blanket pork skins. And then I also had a tab of butter, that's a tablespoon, and one of those kielbasa smoked meats sausages, got 1 gram of carbs. So that made me have it can't be calculated now because I also got what I'm gonna have this evening, so I'll share my macros later with that. And also today is the day that I start my 3-day fast. My number 3 is coming up, but that'll be tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and get me a walk today. I said I normally walk on Thursdays and Friday, and I feel like a walk today, so I'm gonna get me a walk, and then I'll go home and get my little high protein. I got planned to have me like a half a pound of ground beef, and I seasoned me a pork chop this morning, and I may cook that in the air fryer, or it just depends on how I feel. I'll see if I fry it in some bacon grease or something like that. But I think I would prefer it just with all its juices, cooked like a steak with some butter. And if that don't satiate, because now I can read that the total, no, I think that's gonna be fine, because other than that, all I need to add is some more fat, because I already got 135 grams of protein with that evening meal included. I really don't need no more than that. But if need be, I will do a couple of eggs. It doesn't matter, because I'm breaking my fast for 3 days anyway. So I'm breaking my eating window for my 3 days. So I want to make sure I'm good and full. So I'll let you know the totality of that. Depends on how intuitively I feel to fill up. But that's what I'm doing. But I have really seriously been thinking about go ahead and doing my 3-day fast. Get me a 24-hour eating intuitive window in between there, so I can fuel up again, and then go back on another 3-day fast. That's the rolling 72's, my version of it. You know, you got to do what feels great for you. So I'll let y'all know how that go, because I'm so close to my goal weight, and I said I wanted to go ahead and kind of smack that in the butt. And actually the 15th is supposed to be the end of this month anyway. Actuality is the 8th, but I wanted to finish out the cycle rotation, and it's gonna lead me into the 15th to finish. So I might as well get the most out of these last days of finishing off, and then after that I'll share with y'all what I'm doing then. Stick with me, because I'll be doing some of everything. I love to fast because fasting is good for your body. It's very good. Get rid of reset. It gets rid of those destructive cells and regenerate some new ones and everything. So yeah, I'm not that nerdy of a scientist, but I love it though. I do, and I feel great. I feel good. So I'll be back, because I'm getting ready to get my walk. I'll be back. Don't want the video to be too long. Thank you for being here. Keto Sister here. I am out getting my walk in. I'm loving this. Yeah, I stopped by the house to go ahead and fix me a lunch. What I did was I ate earlier than I normally do this morning, so I can get all my vittles in before starting my fast. I wanted to get enough nutrients in me. That's how I'd be able to last through my fast. and everything. So yeah, I ate sooner this morning at work, and went home and I fixed me my ground beef, in which I made little burgers out of them, the mini burgers. I had my cloud bread, 2 of them, so I had 2 double burgers with one of those cheese sticks. You know, I get one of them cheese sticks, and it's mixed with cheddar and mozzarella or something like that. But I split that cheese stick in between both burgers, had a little of the avocado mayo and Dijon mustard, and I fixed 4 bacon, thick bacon, and I'll share that picture, the pictures up here. Right up here. And I also fixed a pork chop. So when I finish this, at least, I want to say at least 2 laps, so that'll be 5 miles. Today, I'm going home because I gotta do this before 7, because that's when I start my fasting. I close this eating window out. I'm gonna eat that pork chop that I have left. So therefore, I'll post the macros then. But if I do eat the pork chop, I would have gotten in well over 2,000 calories, a good amount of protein, and a damn good amount of fat to withstand these 3 days. And when I tell y'all, it's just trimming. I'm still trimming. Yes, I am. But you got to make sure you eat enough. Not too much, because you see, both days I really didn't make my max. I couldn't. I don't know if my stomach shrank or what, but I ate intuitively and I didn't feel to eat more. But today, since I know I'm going to be doing the rolling 72's, stay tuned for that video. I'm going to do the rolling 72's starting tonight. I'm going to go ahead and do my 72. I'm going to do a 24, and I'm going to do another 72. Drop in the comments what y'all doing. Share it with me and everything. But, you know, I'm enjoying this because, of course, because I'm here to encourage, inspire, and motivate you as well as myself. But also is because I feel great, and each time I feel better and better. That's what allows me to do, and I continue to do my own research. Like I tell y'all, do your own research. I continue to do my research, and I have not seen anything bad about fasting at all, especially at my age of 57 years old. Yeah, there's nothing bad about it. And I still got some stuff to work on. You know, my CRP is very low, but I still feel a little inflammation coming from somewhere. But they say I'm fine. They love my blood results. So I'm still kind of researching this stuff for myself. And God willing, when I do the coronary calcium score, that come out right. I hope and pray that it does, but that's why I'm doing it, to see what's going on. And so I can't lose with fasting. You know, at least I got a head start, you know, of the good news or bad news. Hopefully good news. But I got a head start. I'm on the right track. Ain't like I'm just going the opposite way and giving up. So, yeah, I'll be back because I want to close this video out once I know if I'm going to eat that pork chop or not. So I'll let y'all know. Okay, bye. Hi, yes, I done finished my walk. I did the 2 laps, 5 miles. But yes, by the way, I had pan fried that pork chop. And what I ended up doing was having me 2 more cloud breads and make it and a little mayo and made me like a pork chop sandwich. It was delicious. Yes. But y'all stay tuned because what I'm gonna do is I want to show you, cause right now I'm gonna let you know, here's my macros here. And then also ended my fast, show you that. And then I readjusted the time for 3 days instead of the 2 days and started my fast here. And there, I'm gonna show you all how to use the fasting app and insert your when you start and when you finish, and then you switch it to when you're in your eating window. I'll show you how to do that. And then one of these days in the future coming up, probably directly after, because it's giving me something to do on my fasting days, I'll show y'all how to insert your food in the carb manager. It might be similar in other apps, but I know Carb Manager, so that's why I show you there and how you can create your recipes and stuff. But yes, I am officially doing. I will give weight in the morning and my ketones, glucose. All my fasting days, I will do the glucose, weight, and ketones. Uh, Weight in the morning. I'm on my rolling 72's. And far as my macros go, hold on. Yes, as far as my macros go, I end up having 172.4 on protein, and it was almost even. Fat was the same, 179.4. I knew that was a lot, guys, but I'll be fine because check this out. Calories was 2020. Net carbs was 5.5, and total carbs was 6.5. So that ain't bad at all. That is wonderful. So I'll be into ketosis in no time because I really didn't have any carbs all day, and yesterday hardly at all. So yes, make sure if you haven't, you hit that thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe so I can bring more content to you. I'm gonna show one of these days how to do the fasting app, show one of these days how to insert in the carb manager and everything. And I'm sure I've shown y'all about the ketones and glucose, but if not, I'll show again and stuff. And I might on one of my fasting days, I'll see, go ahead and, because I had 2 batters made up when I made the last batch, so I froze that in the meantime until I get ready to prepare it. And yeah, I'm one of those experienced fasters, so I can fix food while I am fasting. So I have some other stuff to come up to show you all as well, how I meal prep my foods when I buy it from Sam's, to bag it up in portions and then log it into the carb manager in the portions that it is. So I got a lot to show you so that it can be easy to just, grab and go. And you just make it simple for yourself so you don't have those reasons to do the cheating. But I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe to my channel so it can grow. And I thank you all for being here. Seriously. Thank you. Thank God. Bye-bye.